Yo, what's up guys? It's Pygoz here, the Crypto Pie, and today we're going to be talking about the crypto market bounce, guys, that happened today, alright? So we're especially going to talk about both Bitcoin and Ethereum, alright? And we're just going to look at what's going on there. So, first of all, guys, let me just go to Bitcoin here. We had Ethereum there, alright? So, let's first just kind of see what's going on here, right? So, how I see the market right now, which is very clear to me, and which is nice, right? That I can see the market like that, because when you have clarity, it just helps a lot, right? So, whether this is like some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here, right? And we're done. That's very possible. Right, and then what you get after a 5-wave down, guys, everyone has to, you know, I definitely don't think we go bullish right now, right? But what you do have to expect, after 5 waves down, you get a correction back up, right? That's just normal. So if this is 5 waves down, guys, what would I expect is some kind of ABC here, right? So you know, if this is your A wave, this is your B, and then we still have a C coming up, all right? Whether it is going to be truncated, which I always assume, or whether this is going all the way up here, right? It's all possible. Right, but this is the realm of possibilities that we have right here. All right, so this is just a broader view of Bitcoin here, right, on the 4-hour. So if this is your 5 waves, then we have your ABC going up, right? So now if I take a Fibonacci, so we take our Fibonacci tool, my favorite tool, as you all know. We take the bottom here, so just around here, right, and we take the top here, just around there. All right, that was our top. You see that we bounced just before the 61865, just before the golden pocket area here. So, and that is just very common, right? Because what you can already see here is that you have your B move, which is always an ABC. So you can already see that there's some kind of ABC in here, right? Because that is a B move. So you know it all lines up very well. Right, so if this is your A, B, then for the C wave's always 5 waves. So what you would expect is something like, you know, whether this is the 1 done, right? Maybe you get your 2 up here, right? So somewhere up here, and then you get your 3, you're gonna get your 4, you're gonna get your 5, right? Who knows, right? We don't know what exactly is going to happen there, but what we do know is that the C will end in 5 waves. Right, so now we're just going to do a little bit more explicit here. So we're going to zoom in a little bit here on the 1 hour, and we're actually going to see if we can extrapolate our road to victory. Right, so take our Fib swing low. If this is swing high, we don't know yet. It could very well be, because it's also the top of the cloud here. I have the Ichimoku cloud back on for now. Right, so if this is, then we have 236, we have a 382, very well lining up with a previous Fibonacci. So, you know, it could very well just bounce down here and then go further up, right? Which would mean a 382. But also what's possible is a 0.5 or something, right? So we just have to look at the realm of possibilities here. Let's just extrapolate where our target would be. Right, so we'll take our trend-based Fib extension now, and we'll take the low. I'll just do it to the right here so you guys can see, and then we'll go to the high up here, and then let's say it only goes down to 382, right? So, well, then your 1 is up here, right, and your 1.618 is up here, at 4400, which we all talked a lot about. Right, it's also the negative 236. So in my opinion, that's very, very likely, and I don't assume extreme bullishness either. So right, so if this is your 2 here, then you're gonna get your 3 up here, right? So a double top for the 3, which is very, you know, it happens a lot, right? You never just go immediately through this top, right? So 3, and then you get your 4 around down here again, right? And then you're going to get your 5 up here at the 1.618, right? This is a very normal road to make, right? Now we have one problem, that the 1 is the 3 is the shortest, so then the 5 I could only put it pretty much just at 4300 or so. Now I just need to see what does this line up with, right? So I'm going to see what this lines up with. Alright, so I'll put a line, and well, it lines up with these tops, right? So yeah, I could see it happening, guys. I could see this happening. Alright, so this is the road I have right now. This is all considering, it all depends on how bullish the next waves are gonna be. All I know is that there's going to be 5 waves, right? So knowing that, guys, we're just going to look at where we are right now in this current wave, right? So I need to zoom in some more, and let's go to the 15 minutes. So on Bitcoin, it's actually very hard to see. But this definitely needs to be the 3, right? Because it's very impulsive. So when you see something very impulsive, guys, always assume it's the 3 wave. Alright, the 3 wave's always the most impulsive. Alright, so so whether I see this as like a 1, this is your 2, this is your 3, then, right? Then you're gonna get your 4 still, right? You need to get your 4 somewhere here, and then you should still get your 5. I don't know where it will be. Maybe probably around here, right? Maybe a little higher, right? So just need to assume something like this, right? This I do assume this is or we're already done, I guess. You just don't know. You just don't know, guys, right? So maybe this is your 1, this is your 2, this is your 3, this is your 4, and this is your 5, right? That could also very well be done. So that is the way I see it right now, right? So that is Bitcoin for you. So, you know, we both know, we all know that this is an A, B, and this is going to be the C up there now. So just wait patiently. You know, there's definitely going to be 5 waves. So look for bullishness right now, right? You can only look for long trades, not for shorts so much at the moment, right? Unless you're a quick scalp. Quick scalp can, of course, always be in both directions, right? So so that's Bitcoin for you. Now we're going to look at Ethereum, right? So once again, we zoom out to the 4-hour here and see what's going on here, right? So what we have going on here is also we take our fib swing low, right, and we go to swing high. Alright, so close to the 618 as well. Definitely in this area here with these tops. I definitely shorted it from up here, but then I didn't long it, okay? So, because I was sleeping, you know, you cannot always be there for every move of the market. Alright, so, and that's fine, right? I shorted it, I cannot be in the long. It's just not, you cannot be everywhere, right, guys? You have to know that you cannot always be there. So, it's completely fine with me, because this is where we are in the market right now. Right, so 4-hour, we'll zoom into the 1-hour, and we'll take a look at what's going on here. Right, so we'll also assume this is the top already. It's hard to assume not to, right, because of this massive rejection. It can definitely get higher though, so just keep that in mind. So if this is the top, then we're going to also assume this as a 382 and just take a look at what target would be. Okay, so once again, we take our trend-based fib extension. I'll do it on the right side here as well, right? And we'll just go to the high here, so right up here. Then we're going to assume the 382, so around here. And this is your 1, okay? So this is your 1-to-1. So if this is then your 1 here, this is going to be your 2. Your 3 is going to be up here. Actually, this lines up very well with double top. Once again, and then 1.618, right? Or 1.414, something like that. $170. All right, so you guys see it, right? This is just all lines up so well, and that is why I love my Fibonacci's, guys. You can just draw out a map. All right, so I'm definitely going to be looking at what's going on here. I don't just buy a 382 usually. I wait and see if it holds support. If it does, I will buy in and look for a wave to the top, right? And that's definitely the play to be in, right, guys? That's a 20% play. Whether you take only 10% of that, 15%, 5%, whatever you take is profit, all right, guys? You have to see it like that, okay? If you sell early or buy back in early in a short, it's all fine. Profit is profit, all right? So just keep that in mind. Also, guys, I forgot to mention here, of course, if we go back to the 4-hour here, Right, so let me just get rid of this for now real quick, right? So here you can also see it, right? It's a 1, 2, this is your 3, this is your 4, and this is your 5, right? We're ending with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is very easy to spot now. And then of course for this one, the same way as the other one, right guys? After a 5 waves down, you get some kind of A, B, and you get a C, right? For your correction. And we set to 170, so this is your correction, right? So now, just last but not least, we're just going to quickly look at where that would line up. Alright, so if this is our top here, we take our fib to swing low, that lines up right in the golden pocket area here, right guys? So keep that in mind, that it is very likely for us to reverse back down when we do get into this golden pocket area, and that's the same for Bitcoin. Right? Just quickly, I'll go over Bitcoin here. You kind of know the bigger picture here. You know, if this is so high and we take our swing low, it ends as well like at the golden pocket, guys. Right? So golden pocket, always keep that in mind. That's a huge area of interest. Right? So yeah, just look at that, alright, guys. So just make sure that you are looking at this right here, right? The golden pocket area is gonna be tough to get through. Definitely not in one go. Definitely you want to have your shorts. You know, you definitely want to be looking at shorting here, because you simply still have a lower high when we are here, right? So you have to assume that you want to short when you get up here, right? And that's the same for Bitcoin. That's for Ethereum. That's for any pair whatsoever, right? So that is my update for you guys for both Ethereum and Bitcoin, and just the whole crypto market had a nice bounce today, right? So, and very well expected, right? ABC. I simply didn't want to. I had my orders when I went to sleep, but guess what? Where they are, where they were, guys, right? They were obviously at the 618, right? So I wanted to play Ethereum, and when I was sleeping, it all happened, right? But I had my orders down in here in the golden pocket area, and well, we didn't go there. We bounced right before it, and that is how you miss some trades, and it just happens. All right, guys. So that is completely fine, because now I have very much clarity of what's going on, and I know what to do and how to anticipate this market right now. All right. So it's very nice to have clarity and to see what the market is doing. All right. So anyways, guys. I also have a Patreon page, which is patreon.com/Pygoz. Check it out for yourself. Check out if you want to become a Patreon yourself. Of course, there's some benefits to it. You can read about it yourself. And of course, you can get the benefits through PM, through either Telegram or Discord, or on patreon.com itself. And I'll get back to you as soon as possible, right? Of course, I also have a Telegram, guys. Join up with the CryptoPies blog, where you can ask me any question, can ask other people questions, and it's just a great chat box to be in, right? Let's see what's going on here. This is the S&P. Of course, we have a big stock market crash, guys. If you'd like to see a video about the stock market crash that's going on right now, that will probably take years, and we're not talking 1 year like in crypto, but probably 3 years or maybe even longer. That's a totally different beast, guys, right? But if you want me to make a video about that, I can. Right? I don't know much about all the earnings and all this stuff, but I do know about charts, right? So I can tell you what I think about it, right? I obviously do look at the SPX and the SPY. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. All right, so someone had just a quick question about Fibonacci, and Fibonacci works, guys, because it's like, you have the Fibonacci sequence numbers like 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, etc. But what you do is you take, for example, the 5 and you divide it by 8, and then you get 0.625, which is very close to 618. Right, and that's a Fibonacci number that we use. And if you would do the 5 divided by the 13, so the next number to the right, you get 0.384, which is very close to 382. right? So, and that is kind of how Fibonacci works, and that's why it works. What time frames is the best to use Fibonacci on? You can use it on any time frames, but you always need to have a swing low and a swing high. So if you calculate where you want to buy back in, you go from swing low to swing back high. If you want to calculate where you want to short, you need to look at swing high and then the swing low, right? Kind of how I do it in these videos. All right, Igor, I hope that helps you. So yeah, guys, also join up with the CryptoPie's feed, where I post all my videos, post about upcoming ICOs, but at the moment just don't expect any ICOs from me, guys, because simply said, the market is still bearish, and that means you will simply lose money. All right, so don't ask anything about ICOs right now. All right, so that is it, guys. All right, so yeah, join up with both telegrams, right, guys? Also, let's see, there was one more thing here. Oh yeah, so the USDT, a lot of conversion. I did read this, guys. So a lot of conversion is going on with the USDT, but that's simply, so Tether, guys, always has a lot of FUD and etc., right? Just know you're pretty safe, right? With the US dollar Tether, don't worry about it too much. Alright, so if you want to use US dollar Tether, just go ahead, right? It's obviously it's all about belief system, and I mean, I have no problem with the US dollar Tether at all. Alright, guys. Anyways, guys, both telegrams will be in the description below, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit that post notification button, and if you got any questions at all, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.